My child, come closer. I have something to tell you that I do not say to everyone. Before you accuse me in your heart, listen. My beloved, you cried because they walked away, but you never saw what I was holding back from touching you. You think I took them away. You think I allowed the silence. You think I watched the door close and did nothing. And in the quiet of your thoughts, you whispered, why would you let this happen to me? What left your life was never meant to stay. I know that sentence unsettles you, because it felt real, it felt permanent, it felt like a promise that should have lasted. You invested your time, your trust, your tenderness. You imagined a future with them standing beside you. And when they walked away, whether slowly or suddenly, it felt like something inside you was torn loose. You call it loss, I call it protection. There were conversations you did not hear, motives you did not see, paths forming ahead that would have entangled your heart in ways you were not built to survive. While you were holding on to what felt familiar, I was guarding what is eternal in you. While you were praying for restoration, I was preventing erosion. My treasured one, you saw a goodbye. I saw a collision you were about to step into. You felt abandoned. I was shielding you. You felt replaced. I was repositioning you. The pain was real. I do not dismiss it. I was there in the late night silence, when your chest felt heavy. I was there when you replayed every word, searching for the moment it changed. I was there when you wondered if you were not enough. But what you interpreted as rejection was not punishment, it was rescue. There are things I remove gently, and there are things I remove urgently, not to wound you, not to teach you a lesson, but to preserve the calling and the peace that are still ahead of you. You think I took something precious from you, but I was protecting something even more precious within you, and you have not yet seen the full story. Let me show you what was happening behind the door that closed. My beloved, you thought I did not notice. You believed your pain was too small, too ordinary, too hidden for me to see. But I saw every tear you hid. I saw you the moment you woke up, and the fear arrived before you even stepped out of bed. That split second when your eyes opened and reality rushed in. The space beside you felt colder. The silence felt louder. Your heart tightened before your feet touched the floor. I was there. I saw you walk into the kitchen, into the office, into gatherings, carrying a weight no one else could measure. When someone looked at you and asked, "Are you okay?" I saw the smile you formed. I saw the practiced tone in your voice. "I'm fine." I saw how quickly you changed the subject so no one would look too closely. I was there. I saw you in the car after the conversation ended, when the door closed and the quiet became too heavy. I saw you in the bathroom with the light dimmed, gripping the edge of the sink, just to steady yourself. I saw you late at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying every word, every pause, every moment that shifted. I saw you when you let the tears fall because no one was watching. I was there. I saw the exhaustion that did not come from labor but from thinking, from analyzing, from asking, why, over and over until your mind felt worn thin, the fatigue of carrying unanswered questions, the heaviness of trying to understand what changed and when it changed. I was there. I see the fear you have never spoken aloud, the quiet whisper in your heart, was I not enough? The doubt that crept in when those who walked away did not fight to stay, the way you measured yourself against what was lost. I saw it all. I was not distant. I was not distracted. Every tear, every prayer, every silent moment when you simply sat in the ache, I was there. And now, my child, let me show you what was happening behind the door that closed. My treasured one, I am not dismissing your pain. I am lifting it higher so you can see beyond it. You are right. They mattered to you. They were woven into your routines, your memories, your plans. Their voice felt familiar. Their presence felt steady, but they were not safe for where I am taking you. What felt comfortable to you was quietly limiting you. What felt secure was slowly shaping you into a smaller version of who you are becoming. You are right. It hurt when they left. The silence that followed was heavy. The absence was loud. But what looks like loss to you could have become erosion if it had remained. Staying might have slowly diminished your confidence, your clarity, your calling. I saw what continued closeness would have cost you. I intervened before the cost became too high. You are right. You did not see the reason. You searched for explanations and found none that satisfied your heart. but you also did not see the risk forming beneath the surface. There were currents moving in directions you could not detect. I stopped a storm before it reached your shore. Listen carefully to this image, my child. When a seed is planted, it disappears beneath the soil. From above, it looks buried, it looks lost, it looks as if it has been pressed down and forgotten. But beneath the surface, something sacred is happening. The shell cracks open, roots begin to stretch into unseen places. Strength forms in darkness before it ever reaches the light. If the seed were left on hard, rocky ground, it would remain intact but untransformed. I sometimes lift you from familiar soil and press you into deeper ground, not to bury you, but to grow you. What feels like removal is repositioning. What feels like being uprooted is being replanted in richer soil. And understand this, not everyone who walks away is a villain in your story. Some were chapters, not the whole book. Some were bridges, not the destination. Some were limits you were meant to outgrow. I do not condemn those who walked away. I simply guided the timing of their exit. You are right. It hurt. But you have not understood the full story. My child, hear me with clarity and without fear. I removed them to preserve your destiny. This was not an accident. It was not neglect. It was not delay. I have decided. I have declared. It is settled. What I removed was interfering with alignment. What I allowed to end was disrupting preparation. What seemed mistimed to you was exact timing in my hands. I am not moved by impulse. I am not shaken by emotion. I act from protection, from alignment, from preparation, from perfect timing. When I close a door, it is not to diminish you. It is to defend what I have written over your life. Look at Joseph. He was separated from what felt familiar. He was misunderstood. He was repositioned through circumstances he did not choose. Yet what appeared to be betrayal became placement. What appeared to be loss became alignment. I was not absent in his separation. I was orchestrating preparation. Protection was hidden inside rejection. Look at David, overlooked, passed by, considered unqualified in the eyes of others. But while he was unseen by many, I was preparing him. The isolation shaped his courage. The quiet shaped his strength. Rejection was not the end of his story. It was alignment for what was coming. And remember Lazarus. Those around him thought it was finished. They believed the ending had already been written. But what looked final was only temporary. My timing was not late. It was deliberate. I allowed silence so that power would be undeniable. What appeared closed was never beyond my reach. Do you understand what I am showing you? Separation does not mean abandonment. Silence does not mean absence. Removal does not mean ruin. I declare this over you. What left was interfering with your protection. I decree that alignment has already begun. I declare that preparation is underway, even when you cannot see it. It is done. It is established. It is secured by who I am, not by what you have achieved. You are not behind. You are being aligned. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. My timing does not fracture. My protection does not fail. My decisions are not uncertain. What I removed was not your future. It was an obstruction to it. Now listen carefully, because I am about to declare something over your life. My beloved, you fear that what was taken has weakened every part of your life. You look around and wonder if the damage spread further than you realized. So I speak clearly now. Nothing was lost. It was redirected. You worry about provision. You have felt the tightening in your chest when you look at numbers, at responsibilities, at uncertainty. You are right, the separation affected your stability. It shifted plans. It altered income. But your supply has never come from a person, a position, or an economy. I am your source. I protected you from tying your security to something temporary. I am aligning new streams, new ideas, new favor. I am not limited by what left. I protected you. Your provision is secure in me. You have also felt the toll in your body, the sleepless nights, the drained energy, the heaviness that does not come from labor, but from stress. I saw how the tension settled into your shoulders, how your mind would not rest. I protected you from a weight that would have continued to erode you. I am restoring your strength from the inside outward. I am breathing steadiness into your thoughts and calm into your rhythms. I protected you. Your body is not meant to carry what I removed. In your home, there has been quiet strain. Conversations felt fragile. commitments felt misaligned. You tried to hold everything together. You feared the fracture would define your household. I protected you from patterns that would have hardened into bitterness. I am restoring peace within your walls. I am reordering priorities and softening hearts. I protected you. Your home will not be ruled by unrest. In your work and purpose, you felt overlooked. You questioned your direction. You wondered if the departure would close doors permanently. You are right, it looked like a setback. But what seemed like a closed path was misalignment being corrected. I protected you from remaining where your growth would have stalled. I am opening doors that fit who you are becoming. I am granting favor with those who carry influence. I protected you. Your calling is not canceled. Inside your emotions, the ache has been deep. Anxiety whispered. Loneliness lingered. An emptiness tried to convince you that something essential was missing. I protected you from building your identity around someone who could not sustain it. I am filling the hollow places with my presence. I am teaching your heart to rest without clinging. I protected you. Your peace is not dependent on who stays. Regarding relationships, you believed losing them meant losing connection forever. You questioned your worth because those who walked away did not remain. But not everyone has the right to access your heart at every season. I protected you from bonds that would have tightened around your freedom. I am bringing people who align with your future, not just your past. I protected you. The right connections will remain. And in your spiritual life, you did not realize how much you had placed another in the space that belongs to me. You leaned on their voice for reassurance. You measured your value by their attention. I protected you by removing the distraction. I am drawing you closer, clearing the noise so you can hear me more clearly. I protected you. Your faith will deepen, not diminish. Let me cover every area you fear has been damaged. My child, this is the moment where the pull feels strongest. Not because you were wrong to let go, but because loneliness has a voice. It whispers at night. It tempts you to reopen doors I have already closed. Do not return to what I rescued you from. I know you are tired, not slightly tired, deeply tired, the kind of exhaustion that settles into your bones. You are weary of explaining, weary of waiting, weary of being strong when no one applauds your strength. I see how heavy this middle place feels. It is not easy to stand in an empty space and trust that it is transition and not punishment. But listen carefully. The resistance feels intense because you are close. The pressure feels heavy because something is shifting. The adversary fights hardest right before your breakthrough. The desperation of the attack is evidence that your victory is near. When the noise increases, it is not proof of failure. It is proof that movement has already begun. Do not go back simply because it is familiar. Do not reconnect simply because the silence is uncomfortable. Do not lower your standards simply because waiting feels long. You have walked too far. You have cried too many tears in private. You have held your ground for too long to abandon it now. Not now. This space is not empty. It is preparation. This quiet is not neglect. Silence is not abandonment. There are stories you admire, people who seemed to lose everything before they stepped into what was truly meant for them. They stood where you are standing. They questioned what you are questioning. They almost turned back, but they endured the final stretch, and their endurance became hope for others. Your breakthrough will not only restore you, it will strengthen someone else who is watching, someone who will draw courage from your testimony. You think this is the hardest part? In many ways, it is. The final stretch of a race burns the most. Muscles ache, breath shortens, doubt tries to take the lead. But this is where champions refuse to retreat. This is where trust becomes action. I did not bring you this far to leave you in the middle. I did not remove what harmed you so you could run back to it. Stand firm, breathe deeply, hold your position. And now, you must not give up in this middle place. My beloved, after the battle of holding on, you must hear this clearly. What happened did not change who you are. It only revealed what was never yours to carry. The enemy whispers, you were replaced. I say, you were rescued. The enemy says you are forgotten. I say, you are constantly on my mind. You believed the lie that you were not enough, that if you had been wiser, kinder, stronger, more patient, those who walked away would have remained. No, my child. Their departure was not a verdict on your value. It was a shift in direction. Let me correct what has been distorted in your heart. You are chosen, not because you performed perfectly, but because I desired you. I called you before you understood your own worth. You are loved, not conditionally, not temporarily. My affection does not fluctuate with circumstances. You are accepted. You do not have to compete for a place in my presence. You already belong. You are forgiven. Your past does not disqualify you. It does not define you. It does not own you. You are redeemed. What looked like wasted years, wasted tears, wasted effort, I am weaving into strength. You are seen. I notice the smallest effort, the quiet endurance, the hidden faith you thought no one recognized. You are known. I understand your motives, your fears, your longings, even when you struggle to explain them yourself. You are mine, not possessed in control, but embraced in covenant. You are held. You are guarded. What I protect, no circumstance can destroy. You are being redirected. The path is shifting, not collapsing. You are protected. What left cannot take your destiny with it. You are still worthy, worthy of respect, worthy of peace, worthy of healthy love. You are aligned for better, not because you forced it, but because I ordained it. You are not behind schedule. My timing over you is not fractured. Every lie that told you you were not enough is silenced now. Every whisper that said you were abandoned is corrected now. I am not negotiating your identity. I am declaring it. You are not rejected. You are repositioned. Let me remind you who you are. What left was not your future. What closed was not your destiny. My beloved, hear me one final time in this moment of stillness. I did not remove them to hurt you. I removed them to save you. You have walked through confusion, through questions, through nights that felt longer than they should have been. And yet you are still here, still breathing, still believing, even if your belief feels fragile. That alone is evidence that I have been carrying you. Trust the door that closed. You saw a barrier. I saw a boundary protecting you from winds you were never meant to endure. When a storm approaches, a door that shuts is not rejection, it is shelter. It blocks what would have entered. It guards what is inside. Some closures are acts of mercy. Some endings are forms of protection. What left was not your future. Do not romanticize what I removed. Do not rewrite it as perfect simply because it is gone. Remember what you felt. Remember what you carried. Remember how heavy it became. I intervened because I love you. I intervened because I see further than you do. I intervened because your story is still unfolding. And when doubt rises again, and it will try, return to these words. Listen again. Sit with my voice again. Let truth wash over the lies that attempt to return. If these words have steadied your heart, share this with someone who needs to hear these words today. Let hope travel beyond you. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing, not as a ritual, but as a declaration that you choose trust over fear. Subscribe so you never miss a message that I have prepared for you. I speak consistently. I do not leave you without guidance. You are not standing in ruins. You are standing at a redirection. So here is what I want you to do now. Rest in my protection.